Without self-confidence, life becomes like a boat drifting in a river with no direction and no purpose. You may be intelligent, talented, or capable, but if fear and shyness control your actions, you'll never reach the potential that's already inside you. Many people live quietly in the background, afraid to speak, afraid to fail, afraid to be seen. So stay with us until the end. This story might be the turning point you've been waiting for. In a crowded, busy city, there once lived a hardworking businessman who supported his family by selling salt. He had a wife and 2 sons. His younger son was confident, cheerful, and outgoing. But his elder son was the opposite. He was quiet, shy, and often avoided speaking to anyone. People misunderstood the older boy. They assumed he was foolish simply because he didn't talk much. Some even took advantage of him. He never complained, he simply remained silent. His father, however, grew more and more disappointed. He scolded the boy for every small mistake, and his harsh words crushed whatever confidence the boy had left. As he grew older, the fear inside him grew too. He struggled in school, unable to write answers properly during exams. His mind froze each time he felt pressure. Soon, he began to fall behind. When he reached adulthood, his father asked him to help run the family's salt business. Terrified of disappointing his father, he agreed. But his nervousness followed him everywhere. He stumbled over his words when speaking to customers. He made mistakes. He hesitated. And with every mistake, his father's anger only got worse. One day, while the father was away, a group of cunning men came into the shop. They lied to the young man and said, "Your father sent us to collect all the salt sacks for the city." The young man felt something was wrong, but he was too afraid to question them. Before he realized what had happened, they took everything. That evening, when the businessman returned and found the shop empty, his anger exploded. "You worthless boy, you've destroyed everything I worked for. Get out of my sight and never come back." Those words shattered the young man completely. His father's rage, the neighbor's judgment, and his own helplessness made him feel like he didn't deserve to live. Broken and ashamed, he walked toward the riverbank. Every step felt heavier than the last. He whispered to himself, "I'm a failure. I can't do anything right. There's no point in living anymore." Just as he stepped forward to jump, someone grabbed his arm. An old man pulled him back with surprising strength. "Why did you stop me?" the young man shouted. "My life is meaningless. I'm useless. I can't do anything right." The old man looked at him gently. "My child, life is precious. God gives it only once. If you keep going, you can overcome your failures and create something new. But if you give up now, you will never know what you were truly capable of." The young man cried, "I'm shy. I'm weak. Even my father hates me. I'm not educated enough. Everyone calls me stupid. Why should someone like me even live?" The old man grew serious. "Come with me to my house," he said, and began walking without waiting for a reply. Confused, the young man followed. Inside the old man's home, the wise elder said, "I have the answer you're looking for. But first, you must follow my instructions for 3 days, complete 3 tasks. And I promise, your life will change." For the first time, the young man felt a small spark of hope and agreed. On the first day, the old man said, "Today, you will speak to 10 strangers. Ask them about their lives. Listen, learn, and write down what they say." It was terrifying at first. Some ignored him, some walked away, but he kept trying. By evening, he had spoken to 10 different people. He even made a few friends along the way. On the second day, the old man said, "Today, you will teach 10 children why water is important." The young man panicked, "But I'm not educated. I can't teach anyone." The old man smiled. "Those children don't know what you don't know. Just share what you do know." With trembling hands, he stood in front of the children. He spoke about the importance of drinking water, just 5 simple points. Then he stepped back, surprised that he had actually done it. The next time he tried, he spoke a little louder, a little clearer. His fear was beginning to loosen its grip. On the third day, the old man said, "Now, you must return to your father and apologize." The young man froze. "He'll never forgive me," he whispered. "If you refuse," the old man said firmly, "I cannot give you my final advice." Heart pounding, the young man gathered every last bit of courage and went home. He apologized sincerely and promised to prove himself. His father, seeing the change in his son's eyes, gave him another chance. The young man rushed back to the old man. "Please," he said, "tell me the secret to success." The wise man smiled. "You already found it. Your enemy was never shyness. It was fear. People see you the way you see yourself. If you believe you are weak, others will too. But if you believe in yourself, strength will follow. True confidence comes from self-belief." Tears filled the young man's eyes. "I understand now," he whispered. "I won't let fear control me again." Years passed. That once shy, trembling boy became a respected businessman admired for his intelligence, strength, and unshakable confidence. Remember this. Self-confidence is not something you're born with. It is something you build. Anyone, no matter how shy, insecure, or scared, can become strong if they choose to believe in themselves. Fear and doubt hold us back, but courage, even in small steps, creates transformation. Confidence grows every time you face a fear. The world sees you the way you choose to present yourself. Believe in yourself. Take small steps forward. And you will discover a strength inside you that you never knew existed. If this story inspired you, give it a like, leave a comment, and share it so more people can see it. I'll be back with another powerful story. Until then, stay patient, stay grateful, and keep moving forward.